Speaking of retirements.
Right, since we talk about retirements.
Jules,
Foxborough forever.
number 11. My boy Edelman called it quits, y'all.
You got to lead us off on this. How do you feel about this?
I mean,
well, he felt it physical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out that they did that purposely so he can just go ahead and put it. They knew he was going to retire. Like it wasn't like he got forced into retirement because he failed the physical. They failed the physical because they knew he was going to hang it up.
That makes sense? No, it don't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. I get what you're saying, but
because they had to cancel the contract, and that was the reason. That's the terms to cancel the contract.
But does the retirement cancel the contract?
No, they had to end his contract because he knew he was going to retire. So failing your physical means you have to end your contract if you can't physically be able to play.
But why can't he just retire?
I don't know. It's some dynamic
it's
situation.
Some technical reason or something, because otherwise
that just came out before the retirement was announced. So it seemed like that was the reason.
Like same day.
It's all the same shit though, because it is the reason. I mean, he said his knee is not healthy enough to play.
Yeah.
So that's why he's retiring, and that's why he failed the physical. Regardless.
But yeah.
Same shit.
I ain't mad at him. He's obviously been injury ridden for the last 2 or 3 seasons, playing with injuries, had knee injuries, leg injuries, all this shit. So it was time to call it quits. He couldn't do it no more.
Where does he fall in your Patriot fandom tier? Is he a top tier Patriot that you were?
Yeah, he's one of my top 5 favorite Patriots to play with us.
Understandably.
For sure.
As he should be.
Yeah, definitely.
As he should be.
Got 3 rings with us. Wasn't supposed to be a receiver. He was a QB. Well, even though he wasn't like a passing QB or anything like that.
State. Yeah.
Came in, got drafted, and made shit happen as soon as he stepped on the field. I ain't mad at him. Been like that since day one.
I mean, it took a little bit for him to
they ain't throw him into a starting position.
I'm just saying. He ain't dominant.
He worked his way in the system and then became one of our starters, one of our best receivers.
The next white slot wide receiver for the Patriots.
So they just
keep him in the fold. I mean, that's pretty much it. But
I like Edelman. I always thought, obviously, he was a good player, but he was just a cool dude. He was like a likable guy. So as much as I hated the Patriots, he was not somebody that was at the top of my list of hated players.
I mean, I hated Edelman, but I hated him because he was good at what he did.
Yeah.
Third downs, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Edelman's gonna catch the ball. And he's going to catch right at the sticks.
He's going to get open.
He's a tough dude. You got to have, you look for those, traits in a slot wide receiver. It's what made him, one of the best slot wide receivers in the NFL for, 4 or 5 years.
And not scared to take a hit.
Right.
You got to take hits. You coming in the middle.
You got to be tough. You got to be quick.
Yeah.
You got to be quick and you got to be tough if you're going to play in the slot. And you gotta kind of be savvy, because you don't have to be fast or anything, but you got to have
great
that
route runner.
Right. You have to have that savvy route runner type mentality. So or skill set.
Why are you using all the white code words?
Because he's not fast.
You gotta be savvy.
He's not fast.
Real good route runner.
Yeah, he's
him an athlete too, huh?
he's a borderline good athlete, but I got a lot of respect for Edelman. I think it's fucked up that
no Hines Ward.
Definitely not a fucking Hines Ward, not even close.
All right.
That is not.
This is about Jules. This is about Jules.
Myself for even.
Yeah, why are you even doing this?
It's definitely not. That's not even fucking.
Just keep it on Jules. You were saying some good things. Go ahead.
He's a good player. He definitely had a great career. Certainly, absolutely, most definitely not a Hall of Famer at all.
You just hating.
All right, so honestly, I don't remember what side of this I took when y'all have debated this the 100 times that
I think he was on. I think he was on the side that he's not as well.
I think I might be changing my mind.
Oh,
I think I might.
Why?
I don't really care. Like I said earlier, it seems all arbitrary to me. If he gets in, he gets in. If he doesn't, I don't care. But I think you can make a really strong case on the postseason numbers.
Let's just take out, because I know you're going to say the regular season numbers are this, that, and third. When you're a receiver that's been a part of a dynasty and you've helped win championships and been a Super Bowl MVP, that helps your thing of getting into the Hall of Fame. That helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would.
And not to mention that you're the second best all time in postseason stats. That all helps a lot, though, being part of a dynasty.
Yeah, let's remember that.
And being an MVP.
Okay, but is Santonio Holmes a Hall of Famer?
No, he hasn't had the career Julian has.
He has more career yards and touchdowns.
He hasn't had the career that Julian has.
He's a Super Bowl MVP as well.
Okay.
He has more career
Was he
yards
part
and
of a
touchdowns.
dynasty?
I don't know the numbers.
Or did he just win one off? Get one
I'm
off?
just saying he's a Super Bowl MVP. This is and he has more yards. So a lot of these
minimize
things.
what I just said.
Julian has been one thing that he's better
3
at.
rings and won the MVP in one of them and been part of a dynasty for years. San Antonio had a one-off. We're not saying that categorizes you as a Hall of Famer because you had a one-off year.
All right, but so you can lead somebody in all other statistical categories because the Hall of Fame is really an individual.
Not in postseason.
It's an individual award.
Not
You're
in
not
postseason.
putting in the entire whoever was a part of the Patriots between that time when they were a dynasty. All of those players don't belong in the Hall of Fame.
No.
You have to add his stats in the postseason.
Yeah, that's the only basis that I'm considering this off of.
Right.
It's postseason stat, but that's
postseason numbers.
That also is a team accolade.
Like I said, when you're part of a dynasty, that helps your matter of being a Hall of
He had the
Famer.
opportunities in order to
course.
establish those yards.
But you can say that about any receiver that was part of a dynasty with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time and won multiple championships. They're going to be Hall of Famers. All of them are Hall of Famers.
They had the numbers to back it up
True.
for over their career.
saying.
Let's just keep the facts the facts. The Julian Edelman has 0 Pro Bowls in his entire career. He's never been considered a top player in his position in his entire career. So you can't say like a Hall of Famer is for people who are like transcendent, who changed the game, who are like
Not necessarily.
it's for people who set
Limited
the
it a
bar
little bit.
to
There's a lot
another
of Hall
level.
of Famers, bro. All of them want game changers, transcend the game.
Yeah, they
Not
all,
of them.
are guys
I would
who
say most of
are
them are.
next level. Name one who's not. Hans Ward is not in the Hall of Fame yet. He's been on the ballots, but has not received. He's a Super Bowl MVP. He has double the yards, like literally double the career yards, and 1,000 catches. Julian Edelman has what 600 catches. He has like 400
Sure,
more
he played longer
receptions.
than them, but sure, yeah.
Double the yards and probably double the touchdowns that Julian Edelman does, and Hans Ward has gotten stiff on from the Hall of Fame for the last 2 or 3 years. So
We've seen the
it's
best of
likely
the best
he
get
won't
stiff
get
on
in.
too for whatever reason. But
I'm personally saying Hans Ward is borderline Hall of Fame when it comes to wide receivers.
If I had to say today, I would probably say no. But I understand the postseason argument. It's not just like he had a good run or threw in the random MVP. You said he's the highest, right?
second behind Jerry Rice.
Behind Jerry Rice in all categories, pretty much. And
I wish he was a part of that dynasty, so he stayed in the playoffs too. So you benefit from that when you always in the
I
playoffs.
think
Jerry
that
as well.
should be accountable. I
But
think
Jerry
that should
did
be
it
a
in the
big-
regular season
big
as well.
thing.
Of
That's the
course,
difference.
of course.
For sure.
And he was always renowned as
I'm not saying Edelman is Jerry. I'm just saying
We're not
you benefit from being in the playoffs a lot, getting all the yards.
I feel like if you want to be a Hall of Fame player, at some point you would have to be the best at what, like, somebody would have said that you're the best wide receiver in the game. To me, Wes Welker is more of a Hall of Famer than Julian Edelman ever was. And that's regardless of that Wes Welker did not win any championships. He has the career statistics to back it up.
I was surprised at how much more his regular season numbers were.
Yeah, Wes Welker was a monster.
I didn't really remember how good he was. So yeah, I did look him up as soon as you had said that in the chat. I looked it up and I was like, yeah, it's a lot more.
Yeah, right. I mean, he had like 3 seasons in a row with 100 plus catches or some shit like that. So that's why, I mean, if Edelman makes it and Wes Welker doesn't, then the Hall of Fame is flawed. But I don't see the Hall of Fame putting him in there because I think the people who are in there would probably be disgusted by it.
Do you think he like 100% should be, or you're just saying that you think he should have a case? Well, I'm trying to gauge where you're at. Are you 100%
I don't think
on
it's
it,
a
or you
sure
just-
shoe-in certified no.
Gotcha.
But I do think he should be offered the opportunity to be evaluated for it off his career.
I'm sure
Do
he
you
will
think
be
he should get in?
evaluated.
Yeah, I think he should get in as well.
Okay.
I think he should be up for it. They should be looking at it about it. He should get in.
Gotcha.
Then they're going to be
They
like,
don't. But I think he should be in there.
they're going to be like, 6,000 yards, not that much. I don't know.